Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and I want to say Shalom to Akim and Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled Round 2. Okay, Round 2. You know, those brothers and sisters out there that played those fighting video games, usually after the first round, you know, they'll have the announcer come on and he'll be like, round 2, right? Usually with like Mortal Kombat, right? And I saw this topic a couple days ago, and I didn't really want to, you know, go anywhere with it. Spirit wasn't on me at the time to do anything with it. As I was sitting here just a minute ago, I said, you know, let me go ahead and make a lesson on this. Because, hey, man, it's pretty obvious what they're working with in the back, and we're going to be pretty vague with what they're doing and what's going on, but we're going to go ahead over here. So this is from AP News. All right, this was released July 2nd, 2024. All right, so it's been a minute. It says, but I saw I believe I saw a brother post this just recently in Slacky. I don't remember what brother posted it, but the water to that brother for putting that out there, and that's how I originally came up about it. And then I was thinking about it today, and I said, you know what, let's go ahead and do a lesson on it. So this is titled, the U.S. will pay a certain brand name $176 million to develop a demic vaccine. Okay, so it says the U.S. government will pay the I almost said it. Right here, you see it right here. It says a patient is given the how do I want to say it? What am I going to refer to this as? The because they're already on to some names. I'm going to call it the Capri Sun. All right, the Capri Sun. All right, this word right here is going to be referred to as the Capri Sun. All right, and you should know what we're talking about already. All right, but this is a new one. It says the U.S. government will pay the Capri Sun maker Modern. We're just going to call it Modern. All right, now put an A on that. It says $176 million to accelerate development of a demic flu Capri Sun that could be used to treat bird flu in people. As concern grows about cases in dairy cows across the country, federal officials announced Tuesday. Modern already has a bird flu Capri Sun in very early stage testing that uses the same technology that allowed rapid development and rollout of Capri Sun to protect against 19. The new fund, so it's the same technology. It says the new funds from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services include continued development of the Capri Sun, including a late-stage trial next year if those early study results are positive. But the project can be quickly redirected to another target from, if a different threat other than H5N1 form of bird flu emerges, HHS officials stressed. The award was made through the Biomedical Advanced Research and Development Authority, or BARDA, a program that focuses on medical treatments for potential demics. It says the H5N1 was detected earlier this year in dairy cows and has spread to more than 135 herds in 12 states and infected 3 people to date, all with mild cases. Federal health officials stress that the risk to the wider population remains low. And, that's what they, just this year, because it popped off this year. Earlier this year, I should say, not last year. Earlier this year, they were saying that, this bird flu in humans is almost always fatal. Okay, it has a high mortality rate, but now all of a sudden, apparently no. So, I don't know, man. That's why I said round 2, all right? Or if you've ever played San Andreas, you know how it opens up with CJ. Oh, shit, here we go again, right? Let's go and get it. All right? It starts up with, oh, shit, here we go again, all right? And it's become a meme. All right, it's become a meme. Here, I'll play it real quick for y'all.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Right? And you see people, you know, memeing it up. Me every Monday at school. All right. When you survived Hiroshima and moved to Nagasaki, damn. But you see it. So, hey, man. This guy. That's hilarious, man. Here, I'm gonna spawn to him. So, what's the point of staying on a channel you don't like? Oh, you in? What are you doing? Well, if you know, get off the channel then. Get off the damn channel. Oh. Get off the damn channel then. I'm not gonna stay anywhere that I don't like. You're not gonna see me over watching some channel I don't like. I hate this channel. Then leave. Duh. So, anyway, let's go and get the thing. People are dumb. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. So, continuing on, let's get Proverbs 4 and 16. Because, you know, the thing is, oh shit, here we go again, right? And this was all the same. It's like a repeat, man. And you know people are going to go and do the thing again. They're going to go and get it. They're going to go and get it. All right? Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. We're going to be pretty vague with what's going on, but you have those people out there that are what? The Edomites, all right? That are who? The Idumeans, that are who? What? The so-called white people, all right? And what do they do? Well, for they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall, okay? For they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. So they're sitting behind counters, you know, and tables and councils. You know, there's another scripture, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. And what do? They go and they come up with things. What type of things? Pretty sure you can figure it out. And how are you going to plan? You know, and they're already planning for the next demic. How do you know if it's going to be a demic or not? All right, you say, oh, well, you were plan ahead. Well, it's not just planning ahead and being prepared. They're you know, pretty insistent that this is going to be a thing. They've been throwing it around, throwing the name around, and more than likely it'll probably turn out to be something, right? So we just have to wait and see. All right, because for a while, you know, they had a bunch of other ones that didn't, you know, really amount to being anything. All right, you had the monkey one. All right, we're gonna refrain from saying names. You had the monkey one. Then you had a couple other smaller ones that I can't really remember, and those ones didn't really take off. But I can already see by the way that these people are acting. Okay, if you go to Reddit, all right, you go to H5N1, and you can see people are keeping track on it hardcore, man, and they're already worried. Okay. They're already worried. Okay, the 8th case of the year. So they're already worried, man. And let's see. I want to get one where you can see people are really freaking out. All right. But yep, sounds familiar. This sounds familiar. People are, you know. But there's certain people, now I can't remember which one it was, but a couple days ago I saw something, not a couple days, more like a couple weeks ago, maybe even months. Someone was on here freaking out about, you know, how do we keep on, you know, CDC ramping up messaging. It says it definitely gives an impression that this thing isn't going anywhere. More transparency and active testing is always a good thing. Let's see. But yeah, there's quite a few people that are on this following it, you know. New CDC PSA, right? Here we go. Yep, see, there we go. Here we go again. Got GIF. A little late, but okay. All right. You see, people are just, you know, moderately concerned at this point. I've seen people, you know, getting pretty worried about it because they don't want to go through that, you know, again. Or maybe it was on this one. No, I think it was this one there. But, you know, What can you do, man? These people are, and if they're not afraid now, they're gonna be afraid soon. Okay, because it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. All right, and if it's not this, if this one doesn't become something, then there's gonna be something that we know because it's written within the scriptures. So 2nd Esdras 16:1 through verse 5, it says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia! Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria! Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children. Be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away?" And that's the thing. And you know, really, at the end of the day, as we're going to close out with that, you think, Daddy Esau is going to be able to help you and deliver you out of this situation. All right, and that's just not the case. Okay, Daddy E ain't helping you out of not jack shit. Okay, not a damn thing. All right, no matter how much you think he might, he ain't going to be able to help you out of a situation. You're going to say, go and take this thing. And you're going to go ahead and take it. How did that work for you last time? Did it prevent you? No, it didn't. Interesting indeed. This is 2nd Esdras 15:49. It says, "I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death." So that's exactly what's going to happen to these people, man. And they think, they think they're invincible or something. They think they've learned, right? You've somehow learned from what we've learned from what has happened. And we're gonna, next time we got it, right? We're gonna get this one, and we're gonna be able to knock it out, no problem. Nope, not how it's gonna work. And a lot of these people don't realize that people are pulling strings behind the scene, actively trying to make certain things worse. What things? Hey, we got to be vague. But because these are the type of videos that if you make now, that they'll go back and get you on. They'll go back and get you on. And I've had videos about the clot shot. All right, taken down, fucking hell, a year and a half after they went up, and brothers have had that happen too. It's like all of a sudden these were fine and they just take them down. Now, the good thing is, call all Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, a lot of the time that they take them down, a video's so old, they usually won't give you a strike. But sometimes they were. During the demic, they were taking old videos down and months old, or and they would just give you a strike, and all of a sudden they'd look through all your videos, strike right in the bat. You'd be like, well, that's my channel, that's it, it's done. They don't care, and that's what they try to do, man. That's what they try to do. So let's get we will go and get that scripture. All right, this is Psalms 64:2. It says, we'll start with 1. It says, "To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him, and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter." They like going and doing evil things like that. They commune of laying snares privately. They say, "Who shall see them?" Right? That's what they do. And that's why a lot of time they talk about this out in the open now, because society has gotten so dumb, or it's gotten so dumbed down that they don't care. All right? And these people, man, they don't know what the fuck's going on. Just like a minute ago with that scoffer. That's going to be a type of dude, and I don't know if it's an Edomite or who, more than likely an Edomite, that these are the same type of motherfuckers that when shit comes down and breaks, they're going to get real quiet. They're going to get real quiet. All those scoffers and mockers during the demic, when it hit in 2019, everybody shut up. All right? Well, it hit really hard in 2020. That's when it really came out. It's like May, all right? May of 2020. And everybody got real quiet and shut up, all right, after that, because people were fucking afraid. But then it ended, he, it's over, ha ha, back to fun and games. All right, hey, but another scripture. First Thessalonians 5:3, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." And guess what? You don't, well, let's get 3 or 4 for the brothers that are in this truth. "But ye brethren and sisters, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. All right, because we already know. We already know something's coming. All right, these people don't know there's a thief on the loose. All right, ready to break in at any point in time. Okay, so you don't realize it. All right, because it says, you know, it compares, you know, Yahushua is coming as a thief in the night. All right, you don't know when a thief comes. All right, and right now, and I'll take that back because I don't want to make it seem like I was calling Yahushua a thief. It's not that, but there's a you know, spiritually, all right, there's some things going on behind the scene, and you don't know about them. All right, you have no idea about them. Okay, and that day that Yahushua comes back, it's gonna boom. It's going to drop on you. You're not going to understand what hit you. You don't know. All right. Hey, and it's going to be all those type of people, man. It's going to be all the Jakes that were too busy going to seafood boils. All right. They weren't paying attention. Hey, you do you, man. Because, hey, you don't believe in the Bible. You think it's a bunch of lies. You think it's a white man's book. You just, I'm atheist or blah, 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 blah. Right? Cool. Go ahead, man. Keep going, man. We're going to love to see your face in the end, Lord willing. Psalm 64:6. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. But Yahweh shall shoot at them with an arrow, suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. And we got to get this one. It says, and all men shall fear and shall declare the work of Yahweh, for they shall consider of his doing. Let's get another one. We'll stop Psalms 64 at this one. It says, the righteous shall be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory. So going back, you know, they're trying to bend their arrows and do all these things. Guess what? Yahweh's going to shoot them with an arrow. It's like the same thing. It's like, you know, a good example is with that whole Kanye West thing, all right, where he tried to, you know, not he tried to, but he was saying all these things, and they tried to be like, oh yeah, well guess what? You know, we're going to just cancel him and shut him down. Well, guess what? That only further proved his point. And that's when really all the shit really started going down. Everyone's like, well, whoa, wait a minute. He said that if you talk about these people, they'll shut you down. And he talked about them, and they shut him down. That must mean there's some validity going down to what he said. All right? You can't just... If I was going to say... And it's just... But people don't understand that. Okay? You got Biden out here that said he was going to shut down the Nord Stream pipeline, and then the Nord Stream pipeline got blown up, and now everyone's like, well, who did it? Well, who the fuck do you think did it, dummy? You know, or you got people, you know, or you got people like Bill Gates saying he's gonna, you know, manage population control by these Capri Suns, all right, and y'all motherfuckers are still going out and getting this stuff, all right, and saying it's helping me, you know, it helped me feel better. No, it didn't. You're hoping it helped you feel better, man. You're hoping, because you know at the end of the day you fucked up, man. You know at the end of the day that you done goofed. All right, so this is going to be Isaiah 31:1. Then we're going to go ahead and close out. Just a little shorter of a lesson today. All right, unfortunately, I had to do it after I got off work, and hey, man, I'm trying to get through as much as that I can, but it's hard when you work all day, and you got to, you know, not necessarily, the Spirit's not necessarily on you heavy, but you still got to make something. So Isaiah 31:1, all right, because it's the labor of love at the end of the day. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and stay on horses, and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And these heathens, man, they're not gonna seek the Lord, especially these Edomites. All right, because we got Psalms 10:4 right here. Psalms 10:4, speaking to the Edomites, the Idumeans, the so-called white people. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. They don't think about those things. They think about themselves, all right, the Idumeans, all right, in this modern day Egypt, because you have, you know, the great city that is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, right here, Revelation 11:8. It says, and their dead bodies, and speaking of Jake, all right, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. Another name for it's Babylon. Another name for it's the North Country. All right, there's different titles for this land mass known as, you know, the United States of America. Okay, so spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, the great city, the North Country, Babylon, right? But y'all don't believe it. That's fine. Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. These people don't care about the Lord. They're more likely to go and get these things when they come out. All right, it's gonna be like a brand new pair of Jordans, a brand new iPhone. They're gonna go out right off the shelf and take it. And they're going to wonder why, all of a sudden, I can't see out of one of my eyes. I can't see out of one of my eyes. Well, think about what you did recently. Is there anything? Well, I walked through some dust recently. Think deeper. What did you do recently? Oh, I don't know. Could you think it could be this thing? No, it's not that thing. You're just an anti-you-know-whatter. You're an anti-Capri Sunner. No, that's not it. You don't think that you just took that thing and all of a sudden you've never had this before. All of a sudden you took it. Now your leg don't work. You don't think it could be related? It's not related. Okay, whatever you say, buddy. All right, I know you ain't ready for round 2. All right, Lord willing, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is dealing with us, and gets us through round 2. And Lord willing, there won't be no round 3. All right, Lord willing, it'll be the TKO on the Edomites, man, and it'll be boom, game over, match over, and we're out. So with that, that's gonna be the end of the lesson. Lord willing, it was as edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. I want to say shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Get ready for round 2 because these demons are going to bring it. Until next one, Lord willing, shalom.